Hey everybody, welcome to our live. I am Heather and we come to you live each and every day, Monday through Thursday. It is a Monday, and we are excited to be here. So I hope everybody had a wonderful weekend. And we're going to talk airbrush. We do talk airbrush every single day. I start with no makeup on, and then we go to some makeup. And so my allergies are kicking my honey today. And so my eyes are watering. But we go through all the steps. Excuse me. So we know that everybody is at different levels and different. Hey, Lori. We know everybody's at different levels and of airbrushing. Maybe you are waiting on it. Maybe you just started. Maybe you've been airbrushing for a while. But we always like to go over the basics. So let's go over. Let me find my trusty little slide here. This is our Breeze system. Now you may have the Icon, you may have the Icon Pro or the Legend, but this is our new one. This is the Breeze. The Breeze is our new chargeable and cordless one, and it comes with the 2 bottles of foundation you see here, plus the Love, which is the one on the outside, and the blush. Now our blush is super high pigmented, so a little bit goes a long way. You're only going to use 2 drops of that. And Love is something, hey, you might not use every single day, but it's fun to play with, see what it does. You can mix it in with your blush. So it's a lot of fun. Let's see. This is what, I need to move these around to put them in my order. This is right here is what we want you to do when you are starting to airbrush. This is like the golden rules of airbrushing, and that's to keep it 4 finger widths away, keep it moving, and barely pull back on that trigger. That's the big thing, this thing right here, because you want very little makeup to come out. Guys, if you hear anything, just know it is a way we're retraining our brains. We're retraining it to think LUMINESS, to think airbrushing versus traditional makeup. So how it goes on, how you apply it, all of that is going to be different. All right, we have a lot of people on. Hey, Cindy. Hey, Pam. Good to see you. Hey, Deborah. Good to see you. Haven't seen you in a while. Hello. Hey, Veronica. How are you? Good morning. Good morning. Good to see everyone. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to start out with, when my allergies are so bad and my eyes are watery, I usually wait hey, Peggy, how are you? I usually wait to the last possible moment to do anything around my eyes because I know that they're going to be sensitive and watery. And usually it's just one that waters, which is going to be this one today. And so, normally I'll wake up, I'll put a moisturizer on. I do like using a regular moisturizer, but you can use our M1 primer. You can use, let me get this guy out, the Bulgarian Rose Serum. I love this. This has the Bulgarian Rose in it, so it's great for pore reduction. It's great for your skin. So a lot of times, and mainly I use it as a nightly treatment. So every time I wash my face, I'll end up airbrushing some of that on just because 1, it smells good, and 2, it's great for your face. So it's a win-win. There you go. All right. So I'm going to shake up. I'm going to use Glow, and I'm just going to highlight underneath. I feel, let's see if I have it in here. Yeah, I do. I have tanning tonic, and I'm actually going to spray some tanning tonic because I feel like my face is getting lighter. So let me spray some real quick. Okay, ready? All right. So I sprayed my tanning tonic. Now, the tanning tonic, whether you spray it on with the can or run it through here, you can put it on before doing makeup, okay? So I can get that in. Now, it is wet right now, so either spray it earlier before you put your makeup on or take your Breeze. Oh, and just feel that air around. Oh, it feels so good. So I'm going to just use that to dry a little bit of the tanning tonic before applying the foundation. So I know around my eyes it's fine. So going back to my Glow. and putting in a couple of drops. And you only need, because Glow I'm using as pre-coverage, and I'm going to do it underneath my eyes. And like, this is where most of my coverage is. My nose gets red. I have larger pores here. I need it under here. Oh, Christina asked a great question. Why do you have your brows? Why do you have your brows first? Why do I do my brows first? Is because to me, it shapes the face. When I have my brows on, and like it gets me to where I can, like, a starting point. And the airbrush is so precise that it doesn't get into everything. Okay, it's not going to get, it doesn't get on my lashes, it doesn't get on my brows. So for me, I like doing the brows first, and then doing it that way. If you don't, then don't do it. It's okay. You can do it after you airbrush. It's totally up to you. And I was on my, and thank you for reminding me. I do need to do a little bit of a touch up on my eyebrows. So thank you for reminding me. I feel like, so when I'm looking in the mirror and looking here, it's the opposite. So no, this one. Felt like it was a little weird today. And I was also scratching like the bottom of the barrel with my pencil. So I feel like I was lucky to even get them on. So Deborah says she noticed that a lot of people do the brows first. Yeah, to me, it helps me gauge everything. I don't know why. I didn't always do it that way. I mean, I don't know if there's not, I mean, there's no, if it doesn't work for you, then don't do it. Like, there's no reason, yes, you must do your brows first. Nah, you don't have to. If you wanted to do the foundation first and then do your brows, you can do that for sure. For sure. All right, so I have my Glow, and then I'm going to, I just have a couple of drops because I'm only going, I think I did 3, and I probably am not going to need that many, but I'm going to put it underneath my eyes, like nose area. You know, I told you I have allergies right now, so this is all red. I'm going to make a pass. Okay, so that's one pass on those problem areas. The airbrush makeup that I'm using is that light. Hey, Dorothy, how are you? But notice that it doesn't look that way. I don't have like the reverse raccoon underneath there. I can go back and make another pass. To get the coverage, to get the highlight that I want. I can even do it on my lid. And to get some coverage, right? The Glow is going to give me coverage. It's going to start highlighting. But guys, this is another thing I think we forget with the airbrush. This is blending for you. Okay? And the reason I'm saying that is because when you put traditional makeup on, you're used to like putting it on and then that opaqueness, that smear of makeup, and then you blend it. Well, this blends, so you should not see that smear of makeup. Okay, like my eyes, it should start getting some coverage. It's almost like magic. Okay, or maybe it is magic, I don't know. However you would like to look at it. Okay, so notice, like, it's just getting me lighter. It's just gradual baby steps because the coverage is done. The coverage is done by light passes. Now I'm going to blow the rest of that Glow out because I do not need it. And then I'm going to be using the Silk 4-in-1 shade 3. Now, when I move to, actually, let's do the blush first. I'm going to do the blush first, and I'm going to do my Soft Rose blush. Soft Rose blush. And which is what most of you have. Now, I didn't clean the glow out, and I didn't blow it out all the way. So there is some glow still left in here, but I put my drops of foundation. If I wanted to, I could go in, back bubble a little bit to mix that together. And then I'm just going to hit it on a paper towel to make sure it's the color I'm seeing now. So I'm going to do my blush. Now I am doing my blush a little bit higher. And also, because I saw some glow in there, I did add 3 drops, which is a huge no-no if you're doing it just by itself. But the other advantage, because we know that our blush is going to bloom. It's going to pick up. So just keep going, and you can see that it's starting. It's light now. It's going to start intensifying. And then I used all of the drops with that. Now, I did pre-coverage with my glow to give me the highlight underneath. Now I did the blush. And so blush has pigment in it. Glow has pigment in it. So it gives me coverage. I'm not touching my face. So I'm not putting something on and then wiping it off with something else. I'm not touching my face, but I already have a lot of the coverage that I need. So when I do go in with my foundation, I probably don't need the same amount of drops that if I was just doing the foundation. Does that make sense? So anything that has pigment is going to give you some sort of coverage. So right now I'm going to use the Silk 4-in-1 Shade 3, and I'm going to make a pass. So I just pick one spot, make a pass all over. Did everybody have fun this weekend? Do anything exciting? Okay, that was one pass. I'd like to do one complete pass just to get it going. Now, because I have glow underneath here, I don't have to go up all the way underneath. All I have to do is kind of go up there. It's airbrush, airbrush, airbrush. Because that's all we talk about. And blending it down my neck, but I can still concentrate it right here. And notice, even doing the blush first, I didn't, before the foundation, it's not going away. But what happens when we're new, we end up spraying a little bit too heavy. So that's why I always tell people that are new to do blush first, because when you put the foundation on over it, it helps blend it. So if you do get a little blush happy, it's okay. It's all right. Just it'll blend out. I like a softer blush anyway, and so I end up doing it that way. All right. So blush and concealer and foundation are on. So I can finish up with, let's see what we want to use today. Let's see. Do I want to do some contour? Let's do a little bit of contouring. I always like to do contouring, especially here. Blenders on the neck. And I'm not going to do too much on the cheeks. I'll just go right underneath that blush. And I like to do a little bit on my temples. And then, let's see. You know, I always grab the Nude and Naughty. Seeing what else. else can we do? I feel like my shirt is like so blah. Like it's just beige and black. That I'm going to use the matte shades, and I'm going to grab a blending brush and going in with, let's go in with this like terracotta color. I think it's sand. And I'm just going to go in, I'm making almost a V. And I'm blending, I'm blending, I'm blending. I'm not picking up my brush. So I'm just blending it, but I never pick up the brush. And then I can blend it higher because I'm getting hooded eyes. And so I can blend it higher to make sure you can see it. And let me keep going a little bit. Ooh la la. Now I'm going to take a flat, I'll take a flat eyeshadow brush. And just to change it up, I'm going to go in with a dark brown, which normally I do whatever I did here, I'll do as a liner, but I'm going to change it up. And I'm just real softly going to blend that. Right on the like bottom lash line. Real soft. Just right there. And some people like bottom eyeliner, some people don't. It just depends on what you like, how you prefer your makeup, right? You can wear it one day and you don't have to wear it every day, right? All right, so now let's go in and I'm going to grab the Optics palette, which is our highlight and strobe, because my eyes are matte. Everything I have on is matte. The blush is matte. So I'm going to do a little bit of shine here. Now, at this point, you could use Love. Love it gives you a luminosity, but not a shimmer. Not like I'm about to put on, but it does give you some luminosity. So if you're not a shimmer girl, but you want to try something different, do Love, do a shimmer. Just it'll change it up just a little. All right. Adding a little here. And then going down my nose. Okay, now look how got a lot on my nose. So you can take powder brush and do it that way. But guys, if I felt like, hey, it's still not, like there's still too much there, go back to my airbrush. Yeah, Lori, it's always good to try some new stuff, huh? So look, it toned it down. I didn't have to wipe it off, but I can tone it down with the foundation. So all I did was focus right on the nose and just toned it down just a little bit. That's what the blush, that's what happens with the blush, where we tone it down just a little bit to make it not as bam in your face. All right. So now I do have a gloss on, so I'm going to blot, and I am going to do, I'm not wiping it off, but I just wanted to blot it. And then I'm going to go in with our red. What is it called? Crimson red. And I'll go in. And having the gloss on, it makes whatever lip, this one's red, but it makes whatever lip you're using not as powerful. Our lip liners are amazing. They're high pigmented. I use them most of the time just as lips. And so this is just going to soften it a bit. It's hard to talk when doing it. Go right on top of my lip liner, or my lip to make it look more pouty. Okay, so right there, I have a red lip, but it's not as strong as the lip liner itself. Just by adding a little bit of gloss or a little bit of, like even if you added a nude lipstick and then did it, it's just, it'll change it up just a little bit. So if you're like, oh, Heather, I don't know if I can do red, it doesn't have to be as powerful. It doesn't have to be as bold. And so you can soften it up just a little bit. All right. Well, there you go, everybody. I hope everybody has a great Monday. And we will see you back here tomorrow for a good Tuesday. But everybody have a great day, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.